Outlaw 10.
Enemies!
Your eyes peeled.
That construct was reported stolen by both the Outcasts and the Collective. Hostility likely.
Be ready, kid. Sloane's out for blood.
Took your sweet time. Come on, let's get this over with.
I'm with you.
You look like you're waiting for someone.
Reyes?
I'm here for the Charlatan, not some third-rate smuggler.
They're one and the same.
Surprise.
The Angaran spy. Your interest in the Rokar murders. Everything you've done has been to undermine Sloane's power.
Death by 1,000 cuts.
You said you wanted to settle things. How?
A duel. You and me, right now. Winner takes Kadara port.
You want to avoid war by shooting each other?
2 people shooting each other is better than a lot of people shooting each other.
I'll take those terms.
Sniper, his sights are set on Sloane.
Bang. Get her out of here. Prepare the crew. Kadara port is ours tonight.
Guess you got everything you wanted.
What I want is peace. Sloane would have brought war to Helios. We don't have the population to survive that.
Why didn't you trust me?
I liked the way you looked at me. I was afraid that would change.
Nothing's changed.
You have bad taste in men.
The worst. Thought you'd be in the throne room. Tartarus is a little shabby for Kadara's new leader, don't you think?
Come on, Ryder. You know I prefer to rule from the shadows.
You are a shady bastard.
But a handsome one, right? The Angara you met at Sloane's party, Kima Dorgan. She's agreed to be my front. And with Sloane gone, there's room for the initiative on Kadara.
Tan might not want an outpost on a planet full of exiles.
Not really his call, is it? You're the Pathfinder.
As long as you can assure us no initiative shuttles will be shot down on their way in.
I want this outpost as much as you do. It will have my full protection. That's a promise.
I allied myself with the right man.
If we're done with all the boring business talk, there is something I want to do.
You're up to something. Again.
I neglected you on our first date. How about we fix that?
I didn't know you had a romantic streak.
There's a lot you don't know about me. Since leaving the Nexus, my survival has depended on secrets. I don't want any more of those between us, Sarah.
You're the encrypted one. What?
I was about to say something cheesy.
Say it.
Consider me hacked.
Ugh. Just stop talking.
Be ready, kid. Sloane's out for blood.
Took your sweet time. Come on, let's get this over with.
I'm with you.
You look like you're waiting for someone.
Reyes?
I'm here for the Charlatan, not some third-rate smuggler.
They're one and the same.
Surprise.
This whole time, you've been lying to me.
Not about everything. You know who I really am.
You said you wanted to settle things. How?
A duel. You and me, right now. Winner takes Kadara Port.
You want to avoid war by shooting each other?
Two people shooting each other is better than a lot of people shooting each other.
I'll take those terms.
Sniper, his sights are set on Sloane.
Bang. Get her out of here. Prepare the crew. Kadara Port is ours tonight.
Guess you got everything you wanted.
What I want is peace. Sloane would have brought war to Helios. We don't have the population to survive that.
Why didn't you trust me?
I liked the way you looked at me. I was afraid that would change.
You're not the man I thought you were.
I wanted to be.
So what now?
I get to work. Kadara Port won't take itself.
Thought you'd be in the throne room. Tartarus is a little shabby for Kadara's new leader, don't you think?
Come on, Ryder. You know I prefer to rule from the shadows.
You are a shady bastard.
Guilty as charged. The Angara you met at Sloane's party, Kima Dorgan, she's agreed to be my front. And with Sloane gone, there's room for the initiative on Kadara.
Tan might not want an outpost on a planet full of exiles.
Not really his call, is it? You're the Pathfinder.
As long as you can assure us no initiative shuttles will be shot down on their way in.
I want this outpost as much as you do. It will have my full protection. That's a promise.
And how much will that promise cost me?
The trade your outpost will bring in should cover it.
What's this?
It's a handshake. We're partners now.
Partners and friends. Found your surveyor. He broke his neck getting barite samples.
Good surveyors are hard to find. Hope you retrieved the samples.
Here you go.
Wonderful. Here are your credits. You earned them.
My, look who's crossed my path. Pathfinder Ryder. Remember me? The innocent man you exiled?
Nilk and Runsis. So you found your way to Kadara.
Not many places Mariette and I could have ended up. Other than dead, of course.
Your wife deserves to be happy. Do right by her.
Well, we agree there. I know I put her in a difficult situation. That day on Eos, I did what was necessary to survive. Mariette sees that. Turns out this life suits us. There's freedom in living by your wits. And we've had to rely on each other completely.
I'm glad some good has come of this.
I'm sure you've been racked with worry. I suppose I should thank you. So thank you, Pathfinder. I'll give Mariette your best.
Welcome back. Get you a drink?
Actually, I was hoping to...
The less financially satisfying part of my job.
You happy Sloane's gone?
Put all drinks on the house. For one night only, of course. Doubt it'll be sunshine and rainbows from here on out. But I like the Charlatan style more than Sloane's. More lenient.
I'll let you get back to it.
Now,
This area is viable for an initiative outpost, Pathfinder.
That's it. Good work.
Confirmed. Calling outpost.
Amazing.
This may piss off as many people as you manage to feed.
Director, I trust you're enjoying the show?
I'm enjoying the progress. The show part is something else entirely. Honestly, an outpost on Kadara, where the worst of our exiles stake their claim? You better be sure about this.
They want stability, same as the Nexus. A solid outpost will bring some back.
True. They left when the dream failed. And you've done a lot to restore it. It's a win. And we'll take wins wherever we can get them. You need to do this again. Another step forward, but of course there's more. There's always more. Time for the public address. Think you can distill something motivational out of this?
Something to sell Kadara. You'll actually run it?
I may have concerns, but my ledger has one more outpost than it did yesterday. Sell it.
Getting this far was hard, and it won't get easier. But it will get better. We have to want it to get better. Kadara is the frontier, as wild and as promising as it gets. I know we're up for it.
For posterity, Pathfinder. Addison out.
I've located a suitable site for an HNS receiver, Pathfinder. Nav point is set.
Gotta say, I didn't think you'd find everything on the... Hey, you're Vetra's boss.
How do you know Vetra? You one of her contacts?
You could say that. I used to work the stock rooms on the Nexus. Let her know I set aside those regulators she wanted. Would have sent them earlier, but got busy with the move.
Were you there during the uprising?
Oh, I was there. Barricaded myself inside one of the stock rooms. Total chaos.
Must be strange seeing the exiles again.
Tan took the out-of-sight, out-of-mind approach. But that's never worked, in my experience.
So you're the requisitions officer?
That's my official title, yeah. But I take care of any odd jobs that pop up. Scrubbing, cooking, whatever I can do to help.
That's nice of you.
Keeps me busy. I used to work the drill back on Mars until I messed up my hand. I was lucky I didn't lose it, but the nerves never healed right.
Do you have everything you need?
Oh yeah, I swear the Collective can get their hands on anything. They're even more reliable than Vetra.
See you around, Drew.
Keep fighting the good fight, Pathfinder.
Heard from the Nexus.
Here's the site. Well, if it isn't the Pathfinder, welcome to Outpost Detaeon. Christmas State of Mining Company 7, at your service.
Christmas. Is that a nickname?
Afraid not. My old lady, Holiday Tate, had a sense of humor.
It's certainly a conversation starter. Things going well?
No one's been shot in the back, which is more than I expected.
You have doubts about the Collective?
I don't like making deals with people flightier than ghosts. I'm an honest man who likes working with honest people.
That's the kind of influence Kadara needs.
Glad to hear you think so, Pathfinder.
Anything else to report?
Well, there's this cult.
A cult? Seriously?
They're harmless, but the thing they worship, that's what worries me. Some kind of massive machine. They call it Old Skinner. Could be nothing, but their leader, Bishop, went to pay tribute and hasn't come back.
I'll check it out. Better safe than sorry.
Appreciate it.
You said you're with Mining Company 7?
Best damn EZO miners on Mars, until the ground dried up.
Putting your skills to use on Kadara?
You made the water potable, but there's still plenty of sulfur in the bedrock. The director wants to use the stuff to make fertilizer. Carter can tell you more. Just, don't sneak up on her.
You look like you've been around the block.
That's one way of saying I'm old.
That wasn't...
Hey, at 61, I've come to terms with my age. I'm the oldest of the Outpost leaders, but I'm also the toughest. I didn't come to Andromeda to die. The opposite, actually.
Detaeon. Interesting name. Does it mean something?
It's an inside joke among the company. Detaeon is a temp name we pitched for our Outpost block. It's actually an acronym. Stands for Deploy in the Ass End of Nowhere.
Exiles giving you any trouble?
We've actually taken a few on, of the non-outcast and collective variety. The uprising was ugly business. A lot of normal people got caught up in it. Glad we can provide a second chance.
Thanks for the update, Christmas.
Anytime. If you hear a bang from Carter's wing,
Pathfinder. Hello, Ryder.
Sulfur tainting the integrity. Even the granite.
Riff, Pathfinder's making the rounds. If you can step away from your rock collection for...
They're drill core samples. Not a rock. Oh, she's here. Pathfinder. Name's Riff. Mining engineer for Outpost Detaeon.
Christmas giving you a hard time?
Always. But that's just his way. I don't mind.
What do you think of Kadara?
Mineral-wise, she's a gold mine. Carter is already putting Kadara's resources to practical use.
What about people-wise?
Oh, I'm not really a people person. But the collective seem alright. They certainly know the area.
What exactly does a mining engineer do?
Oh, we're involved in every step of the mining process. Christmas is a good guy, a good miner. But he needs me to help decide where to drill. And when to stop.
Good chatting with you, Riff.
Anytime, Pathfinder.
Wait. Don't come any closer.
Okay.
False alarm. Thought there might be some acid splash.
You sure it's safe?
Absolutely. Wouldn't say otherwise. Nessie Carter, Science Officer for Outpost Detaeon. You must be the Pathfinder.
Were you also part of Mining Company 7?
Yes. Well, no, I wasn't a miner, but I worked with Christmas and the others. They're my family.
You came to Helios to be with them?
I know it's silly, since I'll outlive them. Statistically speaking, anyway. But I just couldn't let them go on such an adventure without me.
What are you working on?
A hyperpotent phosphate fertilizer using Kadara's natural abundance of sulfuric acid.
Hyperpotent? That's good, right?
Absolutely. My work will be essential in providing nutrients for gardens across Helios. When we have gardens, Which we will, because of you.
See you around, Kartar.
Yep, bye, Pathfinder.
Hello, Ryder.
Amazing.
You hear about the Angara?
Helios News Service, now broadcasting live.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Ole, I put a little something together. This should help fix your implants.
Are you serious? Yeah. Yeah, I can feel my nerves waking up. When Mercury goes down, Mum will lose her mind over this. Thank you.
No problem, Ole. I've got to go.
Thank you again.
Mercury. Sounds like a code name for whatever Knight's doing.
This will enable me to find any relevant data quickly.
Let's search Knight's console and see what she's up to.
Security protocols breached.
Bring up anything tagged Mercury.
Files found. Mercury. A strike to prevent any future AI by destroying all quantum computers on the Nexus.
Damn it. You could use those computers to create AI, but right now they run half the station. A lot of people could die. We need to stop Knight, now. But quietly, okay?